Joan, also known as Joe Ruff. How are you? How are you? How are you? So I am in my garden, and if you're like me, you never had time to work on it. So I am in Central Florida, and it has been raining here for, well, it's rainy season. So, um, of course, that is no excuse, but I wanted to show you guys this horrible upkeep with my garden, and show you some tools that I'm going to use to help clear out this area. I have tomatoes running all over the place, so I'm going to be using this tool, this little shovel here. I also have this little one too. This is pretty handy as well, and this little rake that's going to help me pull up the weeds, lots and lots of weeds. And I also have this hoe right here that I'm going to use to help clear this area. I'm probably just going to work on a small area right now because of time. When it rains here, there's a lot of mosquitoes, and so I've already lathered myself up with some spray, some repellent. Let's see how strong that is. It's actually Skin So Soft from Avon that I've used to lather myself up. The chickens may come by if they feel like it. That would be nice if they could come and help me out, huh? So anyhow, I started this garden a few months ago. I usually do every year for a few months. Tomatoes are almost over. I have my greens, my collard greens. They're pretty tolerant of the heat and the cold, so they usually do pretty well. But they're still immature. They're still, working their way up basically. I have a few cabbages there as well, and my kale. I've been eating off them, and a few more things in the back. I have some sugar canes and some um, other things, but mostly potatoes over here. And I have ginger that I planted last week, actually transplanted from the pots. And so, what I'm going to be doing here is clearing the area and reminding myself of how beautiful this space can look when I take the time out to give it some TLC. So wherever you are around the country, I know some of us are struggling with too much rain, and some of us are not. I'm actually sweating right now. It's very humid here in Central Florida. I am located uh, in front of the preserve, so basically a few miles back is the lake. If you walk, this is I've been working on my yard, my area, myself and my husband and kids. We've been working on the area, clearing some of the land. But there's of course always work to be done in the countryside, is what I always say. So I am going to be sharing, just a few progress. Mostly the chickens. They're the main characters, actually. They're the ones that are always on camera, and I pretty much give them time to do their thing, and they usually walk around. They're free range, and so they're pretty much out and about for the most part. We actually have the gate locked, but they fly out of the gate and go roam around all day. When they're ready, they come in and or they go into their little spot and lay their egg or eggs sometimes, one or two per day, depending on their day. I say if they're free to do whatever they want, free to walk around, then they generally produce one to two. Haven't had three yet, but beautiful brown eggs that are very nice, rich in protein and all that. So anyhow, I'm gonna clear out this area. Over there is fine for now. I'm still actually building up over there. Um, let's see. Hi there. I'm actually still building up over there. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. Work to be done, of course. Work in progress. And so, yeah, trying to build it up to make sure that if it does rain a lot, it will not flood over here. So, yeah, without further ado, here goes. I'm going to um, share an up part two. I would say part two, so it's going to be basically when I clear out this area. That's the goal. It's not probably going to be today. If it is today, then great. But if not, then it'll be another day when I've actually done more work, more of the work. So I'm probably going to spend about 15 to 20 minutes here, since I'll probably be sweating. Joan, spend time outside in nature, clear this area. I have a lot of clearing that I need to get done um, here in the countryside in Central Florida. Pretty hot, muggy, raining. You just never know when it's going to rain. Usually, actually, daily around between what noon and 3:30. Generally about 3 o'clock or so. Actually wasn't home today when it rained, but I know it rained. And so, anyhow, we have a well, which is a good thing. Don't really have to be concerned too much with the water. But my area is actually sandy, so we had to build up. We had to add lots of dirt or soil. In fact, a few weeks ago, we had a delivery. Well, we picked up some just filled dirt, and then we added some garden soil. And of course, I also add potting soil when I'm planting. So yeah, I mean, hey, if you don't have a garden, start one. Start in a pot. I mean, most of the things that I've started, started in pots. And I finally transplanted the ginger, like I said, the potatoes and the tomatoes. I buy some of the tomatoes, small plant succulents, but I also have some that I started from seeds and all of the other things. All right, well, I've got to get to work. I don't know about you. If you are a seasoned gardener and you are producing your own fruits, vegetables, roots, and whatever it is that you're doing, continue to do so because your not just your tummy is going to help love you for that, but of course the environment. Um, and so yeah, just keep growing. Um, like I said, the chickens are the main reason why I'm out here at this present moment. But the garden actually is priority number one right now. So anyhow, make sure that you are taking care of yourself, and if you can get a patch of dirt, you can grow something, anything. It doesn't matter what it is. The first few times could be practice, and then after that, you'll be on your way to growing your own food, your own fruits and vegetables. All right, so this is Joe Ruff. Thank you for joining me, and I am out.